Hello everybody and welcome to today's Tanya Shiur. Today is Eir, which is the 14th of Eir. Today is Pesach Sheni, and we are going to move on. We have a new parak today, parak Memches. We're going to move on by explaining how great the difference is between us and Hashem, and how Hashem nonetheless came all the way down to planet Earth to give us our neshama and to make us into beings, and that's what we're going to explain today, and how beautiful it was of Hashem to do that. V'hinei ka'asher. Oh, 1 second. I'm just going to share my screen with you. Give me 1 second.
Okay.
Just give me another 10 seconds and it will be there. Alright, it's not opening up. Anyways, so the Alter Rebbe says, V'hinei kasher yisboiner hamaskil b'gdil ein sei baruch hu ki kishmoi kein hu. When a person contemplates on the fact that Hashem is Taka Ein Seif, what do we say? We say Hashem is. What do we call Hashem? One of the names that we call Hashem is Ein Seif Baruch Hu, which is the one that's unlimited. So when you think about that and say, "Wow, Hashem is Taka unlimited," you're gonna be so happy. It's gonna be hard for you to understand, but it's gonna be a great level of joy that you'll have that Hashem came down nonetheless to give you your life. There is no end to Hashem whatsoever. To the light and to the energy. His essence, his essence has no comparison to the light that comes out of him. The light that comes out of him is nothing compared to, right? The light that we see is nothing compared to the light that Hashem has, or the etzem that he really is. Which is united. This light that comes out of him is really united with Hashem in an infinite way. Now we know when Hashem created the world, He created it with a tzimtzum, which means there was a contraction of the worlds, or of Hashem. Sorry, a contraction of Hashem's light, and with that He was able to create a hollow space, and in that hollow space He created the world. Now let's say He did not create a tzimtzum and He just wanted to create the world just like that. Rather He wanted to do it in a order of cause and effect, that there's one level leads to the next, and that level is a cause for the effect, which is the next world, and so on and so forth. In that case, which we see regarding a similar aspect regarding our thought and our speech, right? When I think of an idea, let's say I think about bringing Mashiach, and then now I'm going to speak about bringing Mashiach, right? So when I think about bringing Mashiach, that's the cause, and speaking about bringing Mashiach is the effect of the cause, right? So, but in truth, these two levels of thinking and speaking have some sort of connection with each other, meaning speaking is a much more physical aspect, all right, of a person, because speaking, you're actually moving your mouth, you're making words, and when a person thinks, they're not really doing anything besides for in their head. Nonetheless, there is a deep connection because they both have words, they both have oisies, letters. When I think in the ABCs, right, in the Aleph base, I use my brain to think with the words that I know, and then I speak those words out. So there still is some sort of connection. But by Hashem, if Hashem just created the world just like that, from derech ilav olu, which means cause and effect, that from one thing you'll have the next, and next, and next, and the next, the world would not be a limited place, because you can't get cause and effect. An unlimited thing cannot cause a limited thing to happen through cause and effect. It just will never reach. Unlimited doesn't at one point become limited if you go a little lower. This doesn't happen. From the earth until from the earth to the heaven, there it's even 500 years. It takes more than 500 years to journey from the earth until the heavens. And similar between each and every heaven, and also the thickness, right, of every single rukia, every world, every sphere, whatever you want to call it, every heaven is very, very big. ואפילו עולם הבא וגן עדן, העליין, מדר נשמות צדיקים, הגדולים הנשמות עצמם, ואין צריך למר המלאכים הם מבחינת גבול ותכלס. Even the angels, even all the creations, all the godly worlds that Hashem made, all those things are limited. They have some sort of limit to them. How do we know? Yes, gvul lahasagasan. There is a limit to how much they can understand, right? Malachim can grasp so much of Hashem, but there's a limit. Also tzaddikim, they can understand so much about Hashem, but there's a certain amount where there's a cap, right? There's a button where it says stop. That's it. It doesn't go anymore. There is a end to their knowledge of Hashem, to the level of Hashem that they know, which is enclosed in their chachma and their bina and in their das. There is a gvul, a limit to how much they can enjoy from Hashem's, from basking in Hashem's glory and Hashem's light. Because they're not able to have hana and tainug from the bechina of Ein Seif Mamish, meaning Hashem is the highest level, which is Ein Seif, no limit. So these malachim can get very close to there, but they'll never get to the Ein Seif of Hashem, to the actual level of Hashem. Because if they would be completely batal and they would go back to their source. And therefore, there's a limit to where they can go. Hashem is much higher, and the malachim and the holy tzaddikim can only reach a certain height. And that, fine. So what we're saying over here is that even these malachim and high spiritual beings, angels, worlds, tzaddikim, all these things, in order for them to be created, there had to be a tzimtzum. There couldn't just be, abracadabra do, and we'll create malachim. No, there couldn't have been an order of A led to B led to C. No, it was more like we explain in other places, there was something called a dilug, a kfitza. It was more like a jump. When you jump, there's no order. You just jump from one place you could jump to a much higher place, to a much lower place. So it was more like he doesn't mention here, but it was more like a derech dilug or kfitza. This contraction wasn't like an order. First came A, then came B. No, it was a very, very big leap from being unlimited to being limited when Hashem made the tzimtzum, and the tzimtzum had to happen. So, and we're going to go on to explain how nice it was of Hashem to make this tzimtzum for us, to make this contraction in order for us to be in creation, into existence. Have a good Yom Tov, today's Pesach Sheni, and have a good Shabbos.